LSU looks like a complete clown show right now, and I don't know if premier head coaches like a Lane Kiffin would be willing to touch that job with a 10-foot pole. You probably heard by now that Scott Woodward, LSU's athletic director, well, former athletic director as I'm speaking now, hired Jimbo Fisher, he hired Brian Kelly. Obviously, that looks really bad. So this is Jeff Landry, the governor of Louisiana. Yes, the governor of the state stepped in and said, you know what? No, LSU's athletic director will not be picking the next head coach. He went as far as to say, no, I can tell you right now, Scott Woodward is not selecting our next coach. Maybe we'll let President Trump pick it. He went on a full rant up here saying, I don't want to be involved in picking the next head coach as long as the state of Louisiana and taxpayers aren't involved. And I'm thinking, why would they be involved? But then he continues. Landry says he stands by his analysis that the Louisiana taxpayers could have to pay for Kelly's buyout if no donor steps up, and says, to his knowledge, nobody has. The craziest part about this is right below me. It says, it's possible that someone has without his knowledge. WDSU reported one donor has offered to pay for most of it. So he's going on this big media run. He's talking about who is and isn't going to hire the next head coach, and he's not even involved enough to know if the buyout has been paid for. He then continues down there at the bottom and says, yeah, I don't have the power to fire the athletic director, but I do have the power to go to the board and say, no, he should not be making any more coaching hires. That is clearly exactly what he did, because the very next day, LSU announces they will be parting ways with their athletic director. They're looking for a new athletic director, and they're turning away probably all head coaching candidates, because who wants to be involved in this mess? When a head college football coach is looking for a new gig in 2025, the main thing he's looking for is alignment. Is everybody on the same page? Can they gather resources together? Can they agree on how to spend those resources? Can they put everything into football? What is going on at LSU right now seems like the opposite of alignment. It seems like Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss are pretty aligned. It seems like Marcus Freeman and Notre Dame are pretty aligned. Are coaches like that willing to leave a great situation for this? Crapshoot? Probably not.